Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hold on.
Can you not see me?
I can, yeah.
Oh, you can't see me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought I did the thing again. Oh, sorry, never mind. Anyway, carry on.
I don't know, but I can. You're on mute, but no, I didn't mute you, but there's something like a weird noise, so maybe just leave and hop back in. Yeah. I think it's the bloody music. Hold on, I think what's going. Yeah, but crazy start already. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for the Arsenal versus Manchester United preview. Just wait for Tom to hop back in there now when it's all sorted anyway. But hold on. Now we're back. Here we go. Now we're all good. Right. Join me today, the main man himself, as I always say, the man with the knowledge. Tom, how are you?
Good yourself.
Grand. It's the weekend, so just chilling about, looking forward to this game tomorrow. Are you looking forward to it?
Nervous.
More nervous than you after the City game?
I'll be up. Because no Casemiro, yeah.
Yeah.
And a poor result against Crystal Palace. No offense, but Crystal Palace are shite. I'll be honest. Like they're okay. They're just okay. And for a team in the title race, you cannot be not beating Crystal Palace. So
hopefully it's just a blip. You know what it does?
Yeah, no, exactly. We just got hope it's a blip, but sure.
I mean, if we can beat Arsenal tomorrow, which I actually think we can, to be fair, proper manager. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about a proper manager.
We can beat them, but will we beat them? We definitely can beat them. We certainly have.
We have to start off better. We have to start off better than them.
Yeah.
Obviously. Do you know, because if we go into that game, sit back and let Arsenal run at us, we're just going to really... They're going to do what they did to us at the Emirates last year when we lost 3-1 against them. And the thing is, I thought they were better. I think they were shitter last year. And they still did the job over us at the Emirates.
Well, last year they were good, but they're not as good as they were now. Last year, but when we were terrible, remember back then we were so bad. Yeah. The fact we even made them fight that much was probably impressive enough. But I mean, now both of us have improved a lot, and we're just gonna see what happens really.
Yeah. I mean, we played them at Old Trafford and we beat them 3-1. Anthony scored, and I think Rashford got 2, and Saka scored first.
You know that.
We did have Casemiro then, but I think he came on the last 10-15 minutes. I think he did come on.
No, he did come on, but it was last 10-20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be an easy game for anyone. Do you know?
No.
I mean, I'll take a draw. I'll take anything but a loss, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, a draw isn't a bad result, but Arsenal are still looking pretty strong. It's at the Emirates, and we've no Casemiro, so we're certainly not exactly in a great position. We still have obviously Rashford, we still have Varane, other than Casemiro, we still have most of our other players. Martial, we don't have Dalot, but Masaka's been okay. Martial, don't even get me started on him. That guy is just so overrated. He's just a bang average player, so we don't need him. Obviously he's a loss because we don't have too many strikers, but at the same time, is he really going to impact the game that much? I doubt it. So obviously it's not great, but sure, we still have most of our key players there, so I think we have enough. But will they be enough?
That's it. I mean, you just don't know at these games, don't you? Not you just don't. That's the problem with football these days. You don't know what the story is. But listen, I reckon Ten Hag, I'm not trying to sound like Pep Guardiola here or City, but I reckon he has a plan for this game. Because he needs a plan. Because if he goes into that game and says, play like you said against City, we're going to lose. We are going to. Yeah, all right. I feel like we're going to sit back a lot more than we did against City. I hate to say it, but I think we're going to see Bruno win that inverted winger role. I hate to say it, but with Martial, who hasn't travelled with the squad. I'm not sure what you're saying.
That's all it. I mean, no, the only players that aren't there are obviously Casemiro, Martial, and Dallo. Everyone else is there, I think.
And I'm not a fan of Weghorst, to be honest with you, so I wouldn't want to start him.
Weghorst is not really that good of a player. Like he's a tall striker who'll score a few goals, but like he's not your answer to a striker for a title-race team. He's a striker to like a mid-table. Remember we said for Burnley, he got 2 goals last season. They got relegated. He's not that good. He's just a tall striker who gets a few goals here and there and is a bit of an aerial threat. Well, I'm 6 foot. You put me in a team, I'm an aerial threat. Does that mean I'm good?
Yeah.
No.
That's it.
Like Weghorst, he probably score a few goals here and there, and I think I can see why we got him, but at the same time, you can't put all your hopes on him.
No. He's all he is. He's a player you bring on in the last 5-10 minutes if you needed a goal.
Exactly. I mean, like this guy, he's simply just a plan B. Like I wouldn't really be putting too much hope in this guy. Like as I said, with all due respect, this guy is not that good. He can score in the Bundesliga, but so could Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz wins the Premier League. He's shocking. So could Jadon Sancho. Not poor. So could one other Bundesliga player went to Premier League. Thiago's okay. He had a bad first season. He's decent enough now.
I mean, and anyone can score in the Turkish league. Yes. When you play for Besiktas or something.
Like Weghorst was good in the Bundesliga, but at the same time, that's the Bundesliga. Like I mean, as I said, Havertz and Sancho were good in the Bundesliga. They moved to Premier League, but they're not. I mean, I don't want to be harsh to Sancho, but let's be real. 2 of them have not done well. They haven't. And then there's plenty of other places. Timo Werner, he went to Premier League. Shocking.
Yeah, he went back to the Bundesliga.
Yeah, exactly. He was that bad. They sent him back for like half the price. That's how bad he was. Man couldn't finish his breakfast, man. Bundesliga players, stay away from them. They are not good.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, if you like trying to sign, like, not saying that. I mean, Mbappe obviously, but like, it's like the French league. I mean, I know there's probably a bit more competition in the German league than there is in the French league, but Bayern and bloody Dortmund are the only teams who compete for that.
Yeah, I mean,
and you always throw Leipzig in there if they're doing well. I'm sure. Barely watch the Dutch league or the German league, the Bundesliga.
I don't even watch it either. I don't have time for that. But like, yeah, it's saying like Weghorst is not that good. Will we play him or not? I don't know. He might. Will he do well? I doubt it. Like unless he gets unless I can only see someone maybe a set piece or like Arsenal, someone make a defensive mistake. But no, he's not going back. I'm sorry, he just won't.
Him against Saliba and Gabriel.
Oh my god, no!
Saliba and Gabriel might as well not even play because they'll have an easy job.
They might as well just walk into the pitch with a dressing gown and slippers. That's fine. They could just be there with a dressing gown and slippers and a cigar, and they'd handle it fine.
There's Weghorst. Just stand in front of him. He's not going to do that. I mean, if he control the ball more, he'd be good, but he just can't control it. Honestly, like, just nice. Let's just say I'm glad he'd be gone and back in the side. I'll give him time, but I don't think 6 months is enough time for.
He's very, very limited.
Like, I'll give Anthony more time than Weghorst.
No, I mean, Anthony's young in fairness, and Anthony is a good player deep down. He is just not showing it, and he just needs to improve a lot. Same with Sancho. But like the 2 of them, they will be good, but you need to give them time. But they need to improve because they're just not playing good enough.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I can't wait for the summer to get a proper striker. And Harry Kane, actually, man, since we're talking about, I'm not Neil's talking about him yesterday. And, looking at him, would he be a fan of yours, or would you rather go for someone younger and a bit better? Not saying Harry Kane isn't good, but like,
that's what the only problem is his age. Harry Kane is a good player. Harry Kane's a very good player. I do think he would suit well with us. I think because he's you see the goals he scores Spurs. That's unreal. But then like the only problem is his age, and the price tag could be a problem. Fair enough, he spent 70 million for Casemiro, and he's been unreal. But like, I don't know. I honestly, I'd go for someone maybe like an Osimhen. But like Kane, Premier League proven. That's another thing as well. Kane with Premier League proven. He can do it.
That's it.
But but how long will he do it for? Is the question you have, and how much will you have to pay to get him? Those are the two questions that are the only things I'm not sure about. Like Osimhen, he seems good, but like Italian league, you never know.
That's it.
Jonathan Davidson. I'll be honest, that guy, he's a bit overrated. Like he did well for one season, he won the league with Lille, but like that guy, I would give him at least another 3 years.
And he's not the tallest. What height is he?
Jonathan David.
Mm.
I don't know how tall he is, but like all I know is that this guy, I'd give him at least 2 years before I would even room him to the Premier League. I don't actually play in the Premier League. I mean, he's not bad, but like you gotta give him time. If you put him in Premier League straight away, he'll fold. He'll fold like an omelette. Like
he's 5'9", Tom. Jonathan Davis. He's 5'9". Same height as Buddy Anthony.
Yeah, I mean,
he might as well just play
striker. I mean, I guess the Juventus guy as well, Dusan Vlahovic, the Serbian guy, he's pretty good, but I doubt we'll get him because he only signed for Juventus recently enough, and like maybe the 15-point deduction, maybe we'll try get him move away. I don't know. Like he's tall, left foot, he's a good striker. Like I mean, but like I wouldn't mind him, but that's the same thing. Serie A, Premier League, you don't know.
That's it.
And the only Greek striker we're going to
look at Cody Gakpo for. Sorry, come.
Kobe Gakpo, man, that guy is nothing. He is nothing. I mean, no, the thing is, he signed for he signed for the wrong team. Like, I mean, I didn't watch the match today, but he was invisible.
Yeah, no, he.
Like, in fairness, he has run in for a tough time when they're up before me. So, like, you got to feel kind of sorry for him in a way because, like, when the teams are helping you, you're hardly going to just go there by yourself and just perform like Messi, But like, at the same time, he has played 3-4 games. The guy has done nothing.
Yeah.
The guy has done absolutely nothing.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, was it a bullet dodged? Would he have played better in the Ten Hag system?
Well, no, but the thing is, we're on good form. If you put him in a team on good form, it's interesting. But like Liverpool are on terrible form. Look at that Chelsea team. Yeah, did you see that shot? They had a front three of Kai Havertz, Ziyech, and Mason Mount. 3 players who are, I'm sorry, they are so bad. Midfield, an average midfield, an average defense. Like it's such a poor average team. And like Liverpool, I know Liverpool team wasn't great either. Like, but like that was such a bad match of football.
Yeah, I watched it, and let's just say I actually might have fell asleep near the end of the game. No word of a lie.
I saw Neymar was making TikToks instead of actually watching the match. That's how bad it was. And he's supposed to be 2 big teams in the top 6, and you got Neymar doing TikTok dances instead of watching the match.
I know.
That just shows you. The two of them are finished. Like they're mid-table. Like Fulham, Brentford, and Brighton are above them in the league. The two of them. Fulham, Brighton, and Brentford. Oh,
these are teams who people would probably have near relegation places. Obviously, take Brentford and Fulham, like not Liverpool. Like Tottenham are doing shit, and they're still above them.
Yeah, no, Spurs are they're not getting top 4 now. But I mean, like you see, 2-0 up against Man City, they kind of couldn't hold it. Like they're so bad. Lloris is actually so overrated.
Did he? I think they not drop Lloris.
No, Lloris played, and he had a goal in his near post. And then he punched into his own net against Arsenal, and then he gave the ball straight to a Villa attacker when they played them on New Year's. Man, Hugo Lloris is not a good goalkeeper.
Do you know what?
He's overrated as hell.
Even though Arsenal did beat them last week, I'm not even looking at that game. I'm looking at Arsenal's performance. They did this, he did that, because anyone could be Tottenham at this stage. Anyone, you name it.
Yeah, well, no, in fairness, like Arsenal, no, Spurs are they're so hit and miss, like, but like inconsistent as will get you nowhere. Like Conte, like
Fred scored against them. Fred scored against them. I know it was deflected, but like still, like
Fred always plays well. Yeah, I mean, like it's Fred, like good, like Fred.
But Fred's not doing bad this season, though. I will give it to him.
He did well. He did well against City. He did well against City. He's an average player, but let's play. He's a bang average player.
And tomorrow
he played against Spurs like he was like Iniesta or something.
Tomorrow he has to play like Zidane.
If he plays, like I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm going bold. My predicted 11, very bold. Not sure about you.
Yeah. Yeah, sure we'll have to see. But like the thing is with Spurs are just terrible. Like I don't really see on that.
Will Chelsea and Liverpool make European football? Still early days in the Prem.
Europa League at best. Europa League.
How to make the Conference League? I could just slag Liverpool. Just please.
No, I mean I'll be honest. Like Chelsea might. I think Chelsea will be okay because they've signed. I'll be honest. You know, Mudryk or the Ukrainian guy. Man,
he did well today.
He was good, man. He was actually okay.
Yeah, he was true. I think he would have been true on goal, but Milner had to make the tackle. So he looks good. He looks good. A lot of Chelsea fans.
That was the only good thing about that match. Was him. Like he actually played really well. Like, but man, like Liverpool are like.
Did he do a Cody Gakpo on it and go to the wrong team? Should have Mudryk went to Arsenal instead?
Well, I mean, with Arsenal, they've already got good left winger Martinelli, and Arsenal win the league. Like, so it depends really. I mean, I think he only cared about money. He only wanted the money. I don't think he really cared about where he wanted to go. So, like, I mean, he was being really weird on social, like on Instagram, like putting things on a story about Mick Arteta. Like, it was a really weird saga. Like, and look, he's gone to Chelsea now. See how he does. Good debut. Like, but again, like, sure, we'll have to see how he does from that here and then. Liverpool are in trouble. Liverpool, like this season, I'd say they're in big trouble. I mean, Klopp is too stubborn. The squad is aging. They're not making new signings. They're finished. But
I wouldn't sack Klopp though. He is a good manager.
You wouldn't sack him, but he's not like no players are coming in. They're in really bad form. The players are getting old. Henderson is shocking. That guy is he is actually so bad now. I've seen this guy play. He is so bad now.
Yeah.
Trent can't defend. Salah is just invisible.
Yeah,
Diaz is injured. Nunes is. Don't know if you ever started Nunes.
Nunes, yeah, he came on, but they're just a bit dead this season.
Yeah, but I mean, like. They're so. I mean, like the whole team, like they're getting old, they're getting dead. Like I mean, as Ten Hag said, eras come to an end. Like and look, Liverpool's era, it's dying down. Like I mean that they like it is actually such a bad decline.
And United and Arsenal seem to be coming into a good era.
Yeah, look, it looks like it. I mean, it's like. I mean, and City are doing well, but even City are having a few slapjobs here and there. But like, I wouldn't say City are still a good team. Like they've had a bit of bad luck with injury. City are still a very good team.
Yeah, I know. They still include them in that and title race. When you name it.
Yeah, like I mean, but it's just I don't know. It's just Premier League's been weird this season. I mean, Liverpool and Chelsea are terrible. Us and Arsenal are good. Spurs are bad, but City are still decent. Newcastle are unreal. Fulham are good. Brentford are good. Brighton are good.
Yeah, a lot of wouldn't say small teams, but average teams playing very well this season. I mean, look at Newcastle. Like, I'm not sure, did they beat Palace tonight? I'm not too sure. Didn't look at.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think. I think it was 0-0, but I don't even remember.
Happy day. Well, hey, listen. I'm just saying, if Newcastle drew 0-0 against Palace, maybe United shouldn't take that Palace game in the wrong way because Newcastle are doing well.
Yeah, fairness, but we should be winning that. I don't really.
Yeah, no,
that's you got a point there. Fairness, Newcastle are a good team, and Newcastle can beat them. Like, but I still think we should be beating Palace. Like, I mean, if it weren't for free kick, we would have beat them. But like, that just happened. We didn't take our chances. Like, I mean, like Newcastle are a decent team. Like, but even like we're better than Newcastle, sure. Like, who's Newcastle not? Like, I mean, they have a few decent players here and there, Brugge Mars and all them. But like, we should be beating teams. Chris Palace, no problem. Yeah. Spurs beat them 4-0. If Spurs can beat them 4-0, why can't we beat them?
Honestly, football is a very weird game. Like, really? Jesus, very weird game. We love it, but it's weird. But Rahul, Arsenal probably win, but hope for the best. Well, listen, you just don't know football. Right, Tom, I'm going to ask you these 1, 2, 3 questions. Take boys aside. Boys, you're not a boys fan anyway, so I don't know why I said that. But, and anyone else can answer as well if you're watching. Who is the better manager overall, Ten Hag or Arteta?
Ten Hag. 100% Ten Hag. Ten Hag's like, no, don't forget, Arteta's doing well. But other than Arsenal, He's been number 2 at Man City, and that's the only manager experience he ever had. Ten Hag has got an Ajax team to a Champions League semi-final and was a last-minute heartbreak of getting them to a Champions League final with the team he had. He beat Real Madrid. He trashed Real Madrid. He beat a Juventus team with Cristiano Ronaldo. He nearly beat Spurs, but Lucas Moura ruined it.
Yeah.
Ten Hag by an absolute country mile. Like the experience, like he's won back-to-back Eredivisie. He's developed such youth players as De Ligt, De Jong, not Van de Beek's shocking.
He's. I think it's Santo Van de Beek.
Who else did he develop? Alessandro Martinez, Anthony, Timber, Tadic. I mean, Tadic was already, but he made Tadic a better player. Sebastian Haller.
Yeah.
I could go on all day. I mean,
he's made. You know what else? Yeah.
He's bad now, but he was good back then. I mean, even Van de Beek was good back then. Van de Beek was good for Ajax, and he just came to us, and we just used him just to warm the bench, and he's Premier League not for him.
Yeah.
Like the amount of play, Tagliafico, World Cup winner.
Yeah.
Onana. Oh no, like I like the players he's developed, and like that was going to be the best for us. And don't get me wrong, I mean, Arteta's doing well with like Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, and Saliba, all them like players that are fairly young. Like no, like Arteta's doing well, but then Ten Hag has won leagues. He has got to a Champions League semi-final. Arteta has not managed a Champions League game in his life. That just shows his levels. He's not managed a Champions League game in his life. And Ten Hag has been in like 4 Champions Leagues and reached a semi-final and was on the last minute heartbreak of the fight. That should be enough. That should be enough in itself.
And another thing, it's took Arteta 2-3 seasons to get Arsenal to some sort of top 4 title race. And I wouldn't say we're in a title race. I'm going to stay away from that, even if you win tomorrow, because I'm just afraid because I feel like it can jinx a lot. But it took Ten Hag a few months to get us back to a level I didn't think we'd get to so soon. I'm not saying we're at the level City's at, but
we're making good progress though.
Yeah. Like just a bit more fight in the team, a bit more belief. Like hear me out, Tom. If we had Conte managing us for the game tomorrow, or Poch, or Solskjaer, I'd be sitting here saying we're going to get slapped. We're going to get slapped tomorrow because it's Ten Hag and he's sort of with Ajax.
Ten Hag, in fairness, no, you're sure, but Ten Hag has the experience though. Ten Hag had years of Ajax to improve himself. Like Arteta never had that experience at all. He was just a number 2 at Man City. And he got put to the arse though.
He is going to be a good manager though. He is a good manager.
He will. No, he will be. But at the end of the day, like you have to be patient with him. He's going to have a few bad years with Ten Hag. Like Ten Hag started kind of small enough, and then he went to Ajax and he developed himself. And I was at Man United, and so far he's been really good. I mean, this has been our best season post Sir Alex, 100%.
Oh, 100%. Definitely. Could a trophy be in there? Imagine if he Carabao Cup could win a trophy this year. It could happen. It could happen.
Oh no, we definitely could win a trophy, but the thing is, I'd be focusing on is that like the team is more than like one touch tempo, no messing about, strict rules.
Yeah.
Ronaldo was being fussy, got rid of him. Honestly, I rate that. Like, I mean,
yeah,
the one touch tempo as well. Like, yeah, I know it's thing, but do you see how we can make quick passes 1-on-1, and it's very quick speed tempo. With Ollie, players will take 3-4 touches and just lose the ball, and it looks so like base. It's like playing FIFA or something. Like they're playing FIFA on this like PlayStation after school. Like,
yeah,
it just looks so poor and so just. It just looks so plain and so mindless. Like it just looks so boring.
Yeah.
But now I got the one-touch tempo, quick, and like we look structured as a team. We look structured. We don't look like we're just walking around like headless chickens, like just hoping the ball lands to us. Like we actually look organized and structured and look kind of like composed and eager and ready. We didn't look like that at all last year. We had a few moments of individual brilliance here and there, but that's not going to carry you on. You'll get a goal here and there with individual brilliance, but you're not going to be a proper team, a title race team with that. You are nowhere near a title. The fact we came second in the season with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that was how bad every team was. That we came second. Like I'm not saying that team was okay, and we had a few nice games here and there. There was a few good moments.
We had Magaloff, I think And McFred.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, Bruno Fernandes and Marcus, mainly Bruno Fernandes, he
And
was the best player. Cavani had a good run of form at the end. Rashford did well at the start. That was it, to be honest. I don't like how we.
And we had a bit of a shitty Rashford.
No, he became bad at the end because even though he had like 2 injuries, we just kept on playing him. I don't see what that was about. You let him heal and let him rest. I don't care how long it takes. Now he's doing well now, but imagine he could have been doing that for like the last year. If you see a player's injured and you just tell him, no, you're not playing, go heal up and come back when you're better. Oh no, constantly just play. We'll be fine. Come on the left. Even though he can't even run properly, he's limping. He looks finished. Like that's ruined a part of his career now because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was too stupid. Or people are too stupid to realize a player when they're clearly carrying like 2 injuries can still play football. No, man, that's not how it works. You can't put him like if you. I don't get why you do that. That was so stupid. Like, I mean, he's finally now he's doing okay. He's doing really well, and he seems in the form of his life. He's not had a bad injury this season. You know, he's been doing really well. But what I am flabbergasted on why he's playing 2 injuries. Like, it made no sense, and no wonder he was playing poor. You can't expect him to play well if he's carrying 2 injuries at once. Of course, he's going to play bad when he's carrying 2 injuries at once. Of course, he is.
Yeah. Ten Hag. That's one thing I love about Ten Hag as well, Tom. I just love Ten Hag in general, like honestly.
I do as well. No, he's no nonsense. Ten Hag is no nonsense, and he does what should be done. He's not one of this. Oh, I don't know. I just play the grand. Like Ten Hag is no nonsense and knows what to do, and is a very. He's very clear with what he wants.
He's not afraid to take risks. He's not afraid.
He's got a pair of balls. I will say he's got a pair of balls, and he's not afraid to let people know he has them. He's not one of this. He's not this Mr. like shy or Mr. I have favorites. Not this bollocks. Like he knows what he wants. He's not nicer to anyone.
Yeah. No, that's it. He's not friends with anyone but himself.
He's got an elite mentality. That's the thing. Elite mentality. We need characters.
It's funny because the last manager that had a pair of balls was probably one of the best managers in the world. Fergie.
Oh, exactly. I mean,
I don't care if I
Mourinho put them to a certain level, but Mourinho, no, Fergie, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he kept having rows with the players. Like,
that's the thing. Mourinho's that type of manager. I mean, every club you've seen him at, he'll get to fight with at least one. I mean, what else? It was Pogba, Martial, and Shaw. Those are the 3 main players that like got picked on, even though they're probably 3 of our best players. Well, no, Pogba was good, but then he was just a bit lazy, and he was gotten exposed for it. And then Shaw was, I don't know what problem was Shaw. Like Shaw, and like I know he wasn't great at the time, but still, like I mean, what he said was just shocking. Then Martial is Martial. Like I mean, perfect patch merchant to do well for a few games, and he just goes invisible.
Yeah, I mean, I'd sell him. I'd sell Martial in the summertime. I'm sorry, all these injuries are starting to piss me off. We signed a striker, then we thought, we'll have 2 strikers now. We only have one. That's Weghorst. Like
when your only striker is some Dutch.
Jeez, like I don't know. It's like buying a Lamborghini and a bloody, I don't know. Give me a Golf. Yeah, it's just like
Ford Fiesta maybe. That's like Ford Fiesta's been harsh.
A Ford Fiesta. Like what would our Martial be? Car was.
I don't much for cars in fairness, but like it'd be. I don't know, to be honest.
If you like buying, it would just. I don't know. I just don't know. Martial is just one of those players that. I mean, I think Ten Hag. You know, it doesn't matter what we said last season. You know, we said sell these, sell them. He was always going to give Martial another go.
Yeah, no, I do understand. Like
Martial, he had a good pre-season.
He's a handy option. Martial is a handy option, and he's not. Martial isn't a bad player. He's just too inconsistent and too injury prone. And when you want to be challenging with titles, players like him are not going to get you anywhere, and they're only going to drag you down further and further and further. Well, maybe if they're like a really big backup, then they're grand. But if you rely on him when he's they're going to drag back further and further and further, and you're honestly better. Just he's better off out of it, I think. I just get rid of him, honestly. I honestly just get rid of him.
Yeah. Before I talk about the other questions, we could sail up by 1, but think a more draw, more likely. Another one saying, "This is my last seat in our Wan-Bissaka's game. Ericsson should do more." You don't know. We'll find out. Drop your predictions in the chat and predicted 11. Do you know what I mean? We can go from there. Other one, Tom. Other one. A lot of battle over this. 2 good players, 2 captains. Odegaard or Bruno Fernandes.
Now, before I say it from between, I have to say Martin Odegaard is absolutely unreal.
Yeah, it's your answer. It's your answer. You go for it.
No, I'm not saying it's my answer, but before I get into answers, like Martin Odegaard is absolutely on the globe he's had. Like that guy, he is a quality footballer. Him and Bruno Fernandes is the same. Bruno Fernandes is fantastic. I mean, scored for us midweek, like scored against Man City as well. Now, Bruno Fernandes is a very good player. He's my favorite. Like that's such a bad.
I'm listening.
Fernandes has done it a bit longer, I think. I think Fernandes has been doing it a little bit longer. So I think it's a close one. I'm being a little bit biased as well, but I do think Fernandes slightly edges. But like Mario Odegaard's been class though, and you can't take that away from him. I do think Fernandes is better, but Odegaard is still unreal. And Odegaard, I mean, I know I shouldn't be saying this, but give it a few years, and it might change. Well, no, definitely will change. Bruno Fernandes is getting old.
Yeah, Bruno he has his good and bad days. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone,
they're getting better. No, he's one of our better players. Like the only reason why he's not getting much GA is because like the team used to be centered around him under Ali, but no, it's not. But he's still doing nice passes. He's still contributing well. No, he still is having a good season. Just because he's not been getting, he's scored 2 goals in a row now. Sure, like maybe the GA is going to be getting up now, coming this time. Like, but like, you honestly just have to be patient. You can't you just have to be patient to see how it goes. Like, if it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. Like that's life. Like, sure, just got it.
Yeah.
Just hold on, see what happens.
Obviously, with the manager question, I'm going to go Ten Hag, and as of now, you know, disagree if you're watching. You know, Odegaard or Bruno Fernandes. I'm just gonna go Bruno. They are 2 good players. You know, they are 2 good players. I will give it to them. You know, they're not bad. You know, they're 2. I mean, I think Odegaard's the captain of Arsenal now. You know, yeah, two captains. Some people say I'm worse than their captain. No, them days are done for me. With Slabhead being captain. Hold on. But yeah. And then the other one. I mean, two defenders here are on decent form as well. Lisandro Martinez or Saliba.
I'm gonna be 1,000%. I think I gotta be honest. I think Saliba just said like Martinez is good, but like Saliba, man, that guy is a Rolls Royce. That the few games I've seen Arsenal play, that guy has been absolutely immense. Like now, don't get Martinez is absolutely fantastic, but Martinez is the butcher. Like that guy. Martinez
if I had to go, if I had to go Varane or Saliba.
No, Varane, because Varane's experience. Varane's been doing it for years. Martinez is new to it. Like, sure, he only had his 20. Well, he's 25, but no, he's only really been on the on the scene for like a few years.
So, if I had to change it, right, so Martinez, Saliba better than Martinez. But if Martinez or
Gabriel.
Yeah. We'll go with that. I feel like that's a bit more fair. That's a bit more equal.
That's a tough one. That's a really, really tough one.
Yeah. But answer the Varane Saliba.
No, because the contribution, I'm going to, by the skin of my teeth, I think Martinez edges it. But that's because the contribution and the improvement of our last defender in Maguire. The improvement he has over Maguire and Lindelof and like Bayer, whatever center back you say. That's what I'm going off. Like Gabriel's a good defender. But then, like, I think that instant impact. I mean, Gabriel's this is his 3rd season. Like, only recent now he's been good. Like, even first season he was just decent. But you see, it's instant impact with Martinez. So I'm going to go by that, and I think just about Martinez edges it.
And then Varane, Saliba.
Varane.
Yeah.
Varane's won 5 Champions Leagues.
I'll agree with you on that. I
mean, he might have won like a French Cup, I think, but I don't even know.
Well, I think both teams' defences have improved a lot.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
one thing I would love is if De Gea could contribute a bit more, just a bit more. He gets a bit nervous. He's a good keeper, like you know what I mean. I mean, he had a few good saves
The
against
new system's
Palace.
gone to his head. Like he has to get, like he's trying to get still trying to use the new system. Like I mean,
Yeah.
it's just he's taking his time, but not like David De Gea is still
As of now, I wouldn't change him for the world.
No, it's just keep him
Come
for
to me,
the season at least.
But then, I mean, what goalkeeper would you look at if you were going to replace De Gea?
Everyone's saying Diogo Costa, but then it's like I guess maybe Diogo Costa. I don't know though. Like it's in the Portuguese league. Darwin Nunes is well in the Portuguese league. He's terrible.
Yeah.
Where
did Ederson and Alisson come from? They also came from.
Although Ederson came from the Portuguese, Ederson came from Portuguese league. He was good. No, Ederson was good in fairness. Alisson came from Roma.
Roma. I mean, Diogo Costa.
I don't know.
He's the only keeper I could think of, to be honest with you, Tom.
Yeah, I just go wait till summer if you actually need to buy a new one. Like I don't know.
I mean, listen, you get one more season out of him. It depends what Ten Hag wants to do. Do you know what I mean? It depends what Ten Hag wants to do. I thought we were going to get a goalie last summer, but I mean, he's not doing bad there. Do you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you remember that there was a season where he just honestly had banana fingers? Oh, butterfingers, sorry.
1920.
Yeah, and he was just shy, and we thought, how is he gonna change this? Now look at him. Do you know? I think him and Ronaldo had good seasons last year for us.
Yeah.
So I know. Many people, United fans are Ronaldo, but not to mention him. But yeah, I mean, any other? I didn't have this one. Last question about players, right? I don't even think I really watch Martinelli much, but Martinelli or Rashford?
Rashford.
Yeah.
Rashford's the main man in the team. Martinelli is very good, but Rashford's the main man in the team. Martinelli's not the main man in the Arsenal team. The main man in the Arsenal team is Saka or Odegaard. It's not Martinelli. Rashford's the main man in our team. When it comes
he's going to give whoever's right back. But then I don't know. I mean, if you play Rashford on the wing, he's going to give Ben White a hard time. If you play him striker,
every time he's played Ben White, he has absolutely made a fool of him. He can do Ben White fine. He's played Ben White like 4 times. He's put him as ours 4 times.
He'll beat him on speed.
He can handle Ben White fine. He can handle Ben White completely fine.
He'll beat him on speed and strength. He can't be an aggressive player. Ben White, people say Ben White might have a bit more, bit more strength than Rashford, but that pace. No. But then if you play him striker,
he's played against Ben White like 4 different times. Every time Rashford, I think every time he played against, we scored against.
Yeah, but do you know what? I think Wan-Bissaka is going to give Martinelli a tough time tomorrow. Just look at form, 1-on-1. I don't think he's going. I'm not saying Martinelli's going to play shit, but I think he's going to be a bit more aware. 1-on-1s and that. Martinelli is a good player, but that's the thing. It's not just Rashford. He has to have a good game tomorrow, or bloody Fred, or whoever's in the midfield. It's everyone.
He did keep Foden quiet last week. He kept
Foden, but then Foden's been a bit quiet overall since for a good while anyway. Good player, Foden, but
I guess. But then he kept Foden as quiet. Martinelli's going to be a big challenge. Martinelli, he's a young player. He's getting better and better. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know. I mean, Wan-Bissaka, if the tackles need to be made, Wan-Bissaka is the man. I mean, when Zaha was through against us on a Wednesday, Wan-Bissaka came out of nowhere, scoop, tackle, boom. Even Zaha said it after the game himself. So you just don't know. I mean, some people probably would have preferred to have the law against Martinelli, but I mean, I'm happy either way. Obviously, the law was out injured, I think. And Martial, not sure what's up about him. Casemiro's out suspended, unfortunately. I mean, Casemiro being out, it is a big miss, but can we? I mean, I don't think Ten Hag was. I think he would have set something up after that Palace game and training that the players can work with, and that could be like, for Casemiro's here, he could do that. You'll have a game plan. So you'll have something, a good game plan. It won't be, let's throw McFred in there and you just do this, do that. There'll be a bit more, a bit more of a warning going forward, if you get me. I mean, Casemiro being out is a big loss. He reads the game so well, controls it, but I mean, you just don't know. You just don't know. I'm hoping Fred and whoever else plays in the midfield of Fred has the best game of their life tomorrow. Honestly, Tom, I don't know. I mean, I was more upset when Casemiro got the yellow card against Palace than when Palace scored the winner. The equaliser, sorry.
Yeah, I was the same. But it's just like Casemiro. Like Casemiro is the best player in that team. I will stick by that till the day I die. At the minute, Casemiro is the best player in that squad
100%.
by a mile. By a mile.
Oh
yeah. Him gone. Honestly, McTominay or Fred or whoever plays in that midfield next section, they're slightly off their game. We are finished. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We are. Do you think they are going to deal well with Odegaard? Unless they have a good day, we're in trouble.
I don't think McTominay plays.
Well, if he does, now obviously he might not, but if he does,
but
like McTominay against I don't see like. It's like playing a FIFA match. Say if you play FIFA 5 years, like playing a FIFA match against your 5-year-old cousin. Odegaard against McTominay, honestly. He is going to make him want to retire. He is going to make him want. That's how bad it's going to be. He is going to make McTominay want to retire.
That's why McTominay will have to play very well, not clumsy passes. Like honestly, if a Manchester United player is actually on your toes, just give him the ball. Don't be like, I want to give it to Rashford there. Give whoever's in front of you the ball. That's in a Man United jersey. Because we played it. He came on. What game was it? It was against Charlton, and he just kept giving the ball away.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he was really bad that game. He was.
So he has to up his game.
You can't do well in the midfield against a League One team or whatever Charlton are. You can't do well against Charlton. How are you going to do well against top of the table who are 9 points ahead of you?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Fred. I'm cool with Fred starting in the midfield. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Fred, but he'll be beside Fred. Do you know? I mean, regardless, Fred is going to start tomorrow now, if we like it or not. So you just don't know. Could you point out any weak spots Arsenal have? I know it's hard to find weak spots in the top of the league. Arsenal.
I don't see.
Man United.
And Kesha being a bit inexperienced.
Yeah, that could help us a lot.
That's the only thing. Other than that, pretty solid team. Good team of good players that know what they want to do. I'm scared.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. I mean, Arteta could go with a 4-2-3-1, have Odegaard calm, then he can kind of be that false center. You could be kind of doing that kind of be a striker as well. Some parts of the game, Odegaard, he scored a good goal last week. He scored last week against Tottenham, didn't he? I think he did, yeah. Is that the one Lloris really decided to be a fool about and tap it in his own net? Yeah. So he has a shot on him. So I think, obviously Nketiah's going to be there, but I think Odegaard's going to have more shooting tomorrow. In form, Odegaard. I feel like he's going to have a lot more work on his hands, shooting wise. Nketiah could play well. I keep sitting here after that game tomorrow said Nketiah played bloody prime Ronaldo here, John. But I doubt it. Odegaard. I think Odegaard's going to be a bit more, false nine. Arsenal play like Man City do. Obviously, you'd expect that because he did work alongside Pep. Arsenal play like City, which isn't the team. But, listen. Second last question. How can United beat Arsenal? It's possible.
On the break. How did in September beat them on the break? Catch them on the break.
Do you reckon how we played against City?
Pace of Garnacho, pace of Anthony, passing of Fernandes and Eriksen, catch them on the break. Other than that, we can't maybe That's the only way. Catch them on the. We did that last time. We did it twice. Rashford scored twice. We did 3-1 last time. Anthony, quick pass and play. Catch
we
them.
we do it well. We do it well as well. Look, City last week.
We do
it
well.
We got 2 goals.
Arsenal are going to see that, and they're going to be like, "That ain't happening again."
Yeah.
And I don't see like, unless we get a bit lucky. Like, there's obviously we might find a way to score another way, but like, honestly, catch them on the break. That's all I have to say. Just try catch them on the break. Get a bit of pace. Good bit of passing done. Try to get a clear-cut chance as much as you can. Honestly, just that's all I can really say. Like, it's more hope than belief. Honestly, it's more hope than belief in this team.
Yeah, you don't know.
Catch them on a good break. Get a nice pass and play together. Other than that, it's in God's hands.
I mean, Arsenal, do they have a bit of a, London club? Do they have a bit of spores in them? Yeah, I know they're top, but you could have a bit of a stinker. You hope every team we come up against has a stinker, but like, we can do it. I mean, will Arsenal's back four, especially their 2 centre backs, be able for the pace of Rashford? Garnacho, that's such small things can make a difference in games like this.
Garnacho, like at the end of the day, like I know obviously you've got a player, but Garnacho's an 18-year-old winger.
Yeah.
Do you rate I don't like unless as I say, unless we catch one lucky break, that he will not do anything. I'm sorry, like Garnacho, as I said, you can't rest your hopes on an 18-year-old winger coming up against Arsenal at Emirates with a decent right back in Ben White. He'll be hoping for a miracle. I'm sorry, like.
That's it. That's why you
obviously play him and because he is a good player with good ability and good potential. Like, but if you can't just put him out and expect him to play world class. To be honest, I wouldn't be like if he plays poor, I will not be surprised. I'm just saying, like that's not saying he's a bad player. That's just showing that you cannot rest your hopes on the poor squad depth. That you cannot be resting your hopes on some 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 17 next month. I'm going to be 1 year younger than this guy. What do I do all day? I sit in my room and drink Monster and play PlayStation and I go to school. This guy plays for Manchester United and earns a living. Like, see the difference? Do you see the difference?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna disagree with you, but you made a good difference against City.
No, it's a good play. But no, that is true. He had a good difference against City, but at the end of the day, that's at Old Trafford. You've got fans backing you then.
Yeah,
here you've not got the fans backing you. You got Arsenal fans trying to put you down. Now, like as I know, he's a good player, and he will be great one day. I promise you that. This guy is destined for greatness. But at the same time, it's one step at a time, and you got to learn the hard way. That's all part of a work in progress with anyone.
Do you know who would have been
hard way, and you're going to make mistakes in those bad days.
Do you know who would have been decently handy for tomorrow? I wouldn't have thrown him in the deep end just yet, but Sancho. He would have been just to have on the bench. Don't start him if you don't need to.
Definitely not have him on the bench, because he'd be good off the bench. But other than he'll run to the right back or left back and pass it back. That's all he'd do. Because other than passing, that guy is bang average. But if you let him go away, a bit of a mental health break, whatever that was, he's come back. Maybe a new Sancho. I don't know. Like, I hope so, but. You don't know with this team. You really don't know with this team. If Sancho going to play or not. Like, I'm not too impressed. Since he joined us, I'm not impressed at all. But like as I said, you gotta be patient and just hope he improves.
Yeah. Right. Give me your combined Man United and Arsenal 11.
De Gea, Shaw, Saliba, Varane, Ben White. Honestly, I put Ben White ahead of Wan-Bissaka. I'm not playing Dal's injured. I'm up Dal's injured, so he's not playing. Xhaka and Casemiro. Honestly,
wait, sorry. I was meant to really say this. I should have said this before, but players that are able to play tomorrow. Sorry? Players that are able to play tomorrow.
Oh, is Xhaka not able to play tomorrow?
No, Casemiro's out.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Jeez, what am I thinking? So then it's Jesus Christ.
I wish Xhaka was out.
I'll put Ericsson and Xhaka. Saka on the right, 100%.
Oh yeah.
I put Rashford on. No, I put Rashford striker. Bruno. Fuck no.
What's your formation?
4-2-3. 4-2-3-1.
I
Actually, I know it's a bit weird.
Listen, it's your predicted. It's your not predicted.
Rashford's in this. Rashford's in the team, but I don't know. I'm gonna put Rashford on the left, and I'm gonna play. I know it's weird. I'm gonna put Odegaard as a striker and Bruno as a cam. I know it's not how they play, but like the two of them are just too good that you gotta put both of them in the team.
Yeah.
Gotta fit them in somehow.
Yeah. No. I agree. I mean, obviously, if Martial was available or Gabriel Jesus, you probably would have had them in there. Like, you know, if I'm going through, you know, Instagram tonight and I see someone that has Wakehorst in their combined 11, I'm just gonna
shoot them.
I'm just gonna text them
Shoot
like,
them.
I wish. I leave that to you, Tom, if you want.
Oh no! Like if you put in Wakehorst in the combined 11 of them two, you're getting shot and you are getting named and shamed.
And I think Trossard is also available to face us tomorrow as well.
He's not as good as Rashford or Mark.
No, but he's. I don't think he'll start. He definitely won't start.
He's got to be worried. He's a decent player, like, but at the same time, it's his first game. If he scores his debut, he might be fair. But like at the same time, I honestly think just
he's just there for squad depth. I think
Martial and Rashford are better than him.
Yeah, I just think it's there for depth. They're not doing too bad down the window, Arsenal, but
no.
You know, they have better owners than us at the moment, which you know, I know they wanted their owners out. That could happen, but you just don't know. I mean, my predicted, why I keep saying predicted, that's after this. Combined, the hating goals. This is Luke Shaw left back. Defenders, Varane, Gabriel. Right back, Wan-Bissaka. I'm going with 4-2-3-1 as well. I'm going to go for... Oh, I don't know. Two teams have such a bad midfield. Like, I mean, do you go Xhaka, Party, Ericsson? I'm not a big fan of Party. I know he's good for Arsenal, but not good for us. So, Xhaka. No, do you know what? I know he doesn't play in that position, but I'm gonna go Xhaka, Odegaard, Bruno, Cam, Saka on the left. Martinelli on... No, Saka on the right, sorry. Saka on the right. Rashford striker. Martinelli on the left wing.
Fair.
Yeah, I think me and your team's probably majority the same players in it. So, yeah. But predicted 11 time for the game tomorrow.
David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Martinez, Varane, and Shaw. I think it's going to be Fred and Ericsson. I don't know, I just think so. Then on the left, I think it'll be Rashford, Cam, Bruno, that donkey Anthony on the right, and I just know he's going to play that Wakehorst up top. I just know Wakehorst is going to be up top, like.
Yeah. Mine, I said I was going to go Bolt. Call me crazy, but De Gea, Luke Shaw. Now you see, oh God, I just don't think he's gonna play. I just can't see him play Bruno Cam tomorrow. I can see Bruno going left wing. I might hate to say it, but no, hold on. De Gea, Shaw. Varane, obviously. Lindelof. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay, no, I'm missing.
Wan-Bissaka, Fred. He's played there for Ajax. Martinez. Would you hold on? Would you like to see that? Would you like to see Martinez in the midfield tomorrow? I think we need that. We need a bit.
No,
more.
I don't think so. Like I know he can play there, but for playing him for the first time in a game like this, too risky. I'm sorry. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking now. For right, De Gea, Shaw. No, fuck it. I'm changing it. I don't care. Tom's right when he says it. De Gea, Shaw, Varane, not Lindelof. Sorry, Lindelof. Martinez, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Eriksen. Now, do you know what? I'm going to stick to my first predicted team. So, Bruno on the left, Anthony on the right, Eriksen, Cam, and Rashford.
Fair.
Now, I mean, if I had to go another one, it'd be De Gea, Shaw, obviously Martinez, Varane, Wan-Bissaka on the right back. Casemiro, honestly, Casemiro is such a big loss, but Fred, Eriksen, then Bruno, Cam, Garnacho on the left, Ante on the right, Rashford striker. Do you know what? I'm going to stick with that one, actually. I'm going to stick with that one.
Yeah.
The second one, not the first one. The second one, right?
Yeah.
I've had about 10 pretty predicted 11 since, but I'm going to stick with that one. I'd love if Sancho was back, but yeah. I could be listening. Either way, I'm probably going to Bright. You never know. Just once Maguire doesn't touch that pitch or McTominay, I'm happy with that one.
Yeah.
I think he's going to play Anthony, but if he doesn't, well then he's going to go Garnacho, Eriksen, Cam, Bruno on the right, and Rashford. I just think Bruno on the flanks tomorrow would. I just don't think it would work against Arsenal. You can do it against lower side, but no. But score predictions, Tom. What are we going with? Just think of it. Just think of this game, how big it is. Just think of it.
Do you have your prediction made?
My prediction's done and dusted.
Would you mind going first?
Right. Call me crazy. I'm going. Yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking over more. I know I'm probably overthinking, but I'm going to go 2-1, 2. United. Rashford, Bruno for us, and Odegaard for them. I just don't know. It's too big of a game. I know it's against the Emirates, but we have a certain Irishman going over, Tom. Ryan. He could bring that Irish look at him. I'm not saying Ryan's going over. He's going to have Irish look, but yeah, I'm just going with that. I mean, I know another Irish fella who went over to the Man City game last week and we won. So that Irish look. Again, whoever's watching, get your predictions in the chat. You don't just have to be United or Arsenal fan. You can be support Bolton for all I care. I don't know. I just thought over it, and it's just I don't know. I feel like we have a bit more experienced manager who will know what the game is all about. So.
Do you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say 2-2.
I'll take that. Goals. I'll take that. Goal scores.
Rashford. And I think I know it sounds crazy. I actually think Weghorst is going to score. He is going to someone's going to play it'll be a bad mistake and he'll score a tap. And Weghorst is going to score this match. I just have a feeling he will.
Thing is, Tom, you said that about Casemiro scoring before, and guess what happened?
And I said Rashford and Bruno will score against City. Did it?
Yeah. So I wouldn't count your predictions out anyway.
And then for Arsenal, it's going to be Odegaard and Saka.
Yeah, do you know what? That's not a bad prediction. I mean, yeah, I know one of us went for a win, but another of us went for a draw. But they're still reasonably positive predictions, in my opinion. The game kicks off at 4:30, I think it is. Obviously, it's a big game on a Sunday, so there will be a watch along. Hopefully, Tom, we get me going absolutely crazy when United score.
Mm.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be tight. It's going to be nails bitten, fingers getting bitten, just because the nerves. So, after the match tomorrow, I probably have no fingers left. So, you don't know, Tom. You don't know. Or if Manchester United score, I'll end up really going mad and throwing everything. So either way, something's getting broke. But you never know, Tom. It's been a while since you've threw bottles. Do you remember last year after the games that bottles used to be thrown? I say you don't feel yourself, just.
I haven't thrown a bottle since August.
Keep it that way. Oh, well, probably if you played FIFA, you probably threw a controller, but it's not the same, is it? But Tom, thanks for joining me. Much appreciated as always.
No bother.
And thanks everybody for watching. Like, comment, let you know your score predictions. Who's going to get the job done? Let us know your predict 11 as well. And we'll be watching tomorrow. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll speak to you all in a bit. Come on, United.